Magic. It's Los Angeles, California, and Staples Center. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams.
And Ed, when you think about greatness, you think about this franchise has 16 titles. That's the second highest number in the NBA, but they're making the right moves to hopefully get to 17 soon.
Let's see if this Lakers franchise can recapture the glory. We're ready to go in this one. The Houston Rockets begin the game with the basketball.
Ed, you ready for another fun fact about the Houston Rockets?
Let's do it.
Okay, the team was established in 1967 and was given the name the Rockets because San Diego was the home to many space-age manufacturers. When the team eventually moved to Houston, the name still fit, giving Houston's association with NASA.
Wow, so Houston, we have a problem? All of that associated with space? Who knew?
Are you saying that because Carmelo Anthony's in town?
No, Apollo 13.
Oh, okay.
It's James controlling the offense. Over to the right side. Caldwell Pope. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Harden with it up top. Leads 3. To Anthony. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. They're 2 for 2 to start the game from beyond the arc, and it's a 6-0 lead.
And when I see the ball being zipped around the perimeter, it lets me know that this team is engaged and they're focused.
Across the timeline comes James. Down 6. LeBron James. Good start. He's made his first shot. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
Paul. From the painted area, won't go down. Inside, he scores.
Ed, did you see what this pass just did? Now it encourages his teammates to move with more sense of urgency because they understand the next time down the court, they might be on the receiving end of that pass.
Anthony to Harden. They get it down to Paul. JaVale McGee rejects it. That's his first of the game.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
They've got it now. Big finish at the rim.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
With the rock, it's Chris Paul. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
LeBron James, 2 for 2. That's what you want. Veteran move right there.
Still blows my in the NBA. Has not had one bad injury, but more importantly, it's about the respect of the game. That's what LeBron James brings to the table when you think about basketball. You respect the game, you get the benefits.
Into the front court comes Rondo. 2-point advantage. Now Paul with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Harden, his first effort off the mark. To James. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Harden. Great pass to set it up. And Carmelo Anthony, he won't miss those. Hits the wide open 3. Jay, mixed opinions with Carmelo Anthony. How will you remember his career?
Well, as of right now, he's a catch-and-shoot type player. But for me personally, Carmelo Anthony will go down as one of the greatest isolation players of all time. Back in his Denver days, his earlier New York Knicks days, there was nobody better in an isolated set than CA.
That's what the King does. James, the quick catch and shoot there for 3. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Ooh, Chris Paul. 2 of 4 now.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fan.
Jay, the Lakers, not just a great franchise, but they are a brand in the NBA. With LeBron James, what do you make of Laker fans accepting him maybe now or down the road as one of their own?
They better accept him now. I agree wholeheartedly with Jeannie Buss when she said they're not Laker fans if they're not happy about LeBron James. He is a Laker, and this is one of the most loyal fan bases we have, not just in this country, but in the entire world. The most Twitter followers of all the teams in the NBA.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. It's James controlling the offense. To Caldwell Pope. To James. Shot from the lane won't go. Stays in bounds. Really good hustle. No! Anthony, knocked loose. Anthony. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They lays it up and in.
I could see the beads of sweat forming when he had to put the ball on the ground there. You still got it, though.
Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor to Anthony. The drive right to the basket.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Ooh, crisp ball. 3 for 6 now.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
That's it for the first quarter, and it's deadlocked, all tied up. Lucky 13s on both sides. 13 all as we start the second quarter. LBJ with it. Down for McGee. McGee powers it through.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Paul. JaVale McGee sends it away. That's his third block this evening.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
LeBron James, 4 out of 7.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
Los Angeles has the basketball. James to Ball. Here's a chance from long range. Misfires. It's no good. Ball with it up top. Down just a couple. Full throttle. Right to the basket for the deuce.
Ed, all this talk I heard over the summer, be able to get back his first step. Will he still have it? There you go.
drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
To Ball. Jay, last year the Lakers 35-47, but that was before the King headed out west. What impact, obviously, will LeBron James have on this Lakers team and their record?
There's no doubt that I think the Lakers will get over 35 wins. Will they get over 50, though, is the major question. I don't see that happening, considering last year only 2 teams in the West, Golden State and Houston, had over 50 wins.
The West is loaded, so if you don't get over 50, if you're the Lakers, are you still in the playoffs?
I think the Lakers will probably be a 6th seed. Yes, they will be in the playoffs this year.
Mike D'Antoni changing up his lineup. Harden. JaVale McGee with the block. 4th this contest. Clint Capella. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
And finishes.
Was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Anthony can't connect from in close. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Michael Beasley. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Rockets have the ball. Harden. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
LeBron into the front court. Now down 6. Nothing going here on that drive. James. To Ball. Fires the 3. Lonzo Ball hits the tough shot. The defender played it well. Lonzo strikes.
Lonzo Ball is so different. There's something special about a player that can always deliver the ball on time and on target. Let me break that down for you. The on time part means the ball isn't delivered 1 second too late or 1 second too early, but at the perfect time for you to go right into your shot or make a play. The on-target aspect means that the ball is either delivered right in the pocket for a shooter so you can go up for a slam. With his head constantly on a swivel, it's safe to say that Lonzo Ball is already an elite passer.
Nene with the dunk.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
The assist from number 7, Carmelo Anthony.
James to Beasley. Going to launch beyond the arc. The harder the shot, the easier it looks from Michael Beasley.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Paul. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
James working hard on the glass. Almost, and he's not getting the call.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
We've reached halftime in a 2-point game. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Rockets have themselves a close game after 2 quarters. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Houston Rockets. The Lakers have kept it close after one half. And without question, they can put themselves in a position to win this game if they continue to rack up the assists. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game trap. Steals.
The story of this game so far has been the lack of ball security. Neither team can hold on to the ball, and unfortunately, it made the first half kind of tough to watch.
Player of the half.
Melo did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West, each won just 1 with the Lakers. Elgin Baylor didn't win any. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans because when you see the likes of Kobe or Michael Jordan, they won all their championships in the same city. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James, though.
The assist from number 3, Chris Paul.
Oh, Capella up to block it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Ingram's shot won't go.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Caldwell Pope. For 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes, and that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or another one.
And now Houston has the basketball. Driving is Harden, but he can't get it to go down.
What happened is he didn't bounce himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chip.
Paul across the timeline. His guys down 3. From the painted area, won't go down. To Capella. Knocked loose. Here's CP3. Wide open look, won't go.
Ed, let's bring it back to the fundamentals here. You have to follow through on that, not a slingshot.
And the finish, slam dunk.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Paul into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Here comes the screen. Paul driving, but he can't connect.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
James Harden. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5. Sometimes it looks like he's not locked in, but think otherwise.
Let's be honest. Sometimes he is not locked in when the ball isn't in his hands. But do you need James Harden to be locked in? Be locked in 95% when he has the ball in his hands. That's when something spectacular is going to happen offensively for your team.
Lobs it up. Flushes down the slam.
The passing has been great. but the movement without the ball has been even better. Seeing a play before it happens is a skill set a lot of people don't talk about. But a great pass combined with great movement, good luck with that.
Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
To Capella. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Missed the second one as well. Carter Williams with it up top. They're down 3. Over the line. Backcourt violation. There will be no shortage of shots for Carmelo Anthony in Mike D'Antoni's offense, Jay. Why is it a good fit for Melo in Houston?
Well, a couple of things. Number one, if there's one guy you need to trust, his name is Daryl Morey. And the Houston Rockets organization is a stat-driven culture. So he understands at this juncture where Carmelo Anthony is in his relationship to his career. Playing with 2 pass-first type PGs in James Harden and CP3, who averaged a combined 12.5, 13 assists last year, will open up the floor extensively for Carmelo to knock down those jump shots.
Kyle Kuzma at the line. Can't connect on the first free throw. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Carter Williams with it up top. His group now down 2. To Harden. Fires the 3, and James Harden, not sure why he was so wide open there.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving 3-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Runner here won't go down. JaVale McGee gets it in the left corner. Knocked loose. Rockets have the steal. Nene. Lakers come. James. And the Rockets have the rebound. To Carter Williams. A drive baseline, but the shot won't go.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Off the assist.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay, but you're definitely not fooling me twice.
It's James. Message received. Well defended. That ends the third quarter. The Rockets with the lead. It's the Rockets in control of the basketball as we start the fourth quarter. And you have to figure they like this spot they're in, entering the quarter with the lead on the road.
Yeah, but Ed, I disagree. As a player, I'm not really worried about how big the lead is right now. I'm worried about what kind of energy we're going to enter the fourth quarter with, more importantly.
Wow, look at him dive for the loose ball. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
It will.
It's Rockets ball. Carter Williams to P.J. Tucker. Inside, he scores.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Gordon with it. Leads 3. Short jumper stays out. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. To Beasley. Knocked loose. That one out of bounds off a rocket, so it stays with the LA Lakers. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes.
Subbing in for the
James,
number 13.
deep 2 there, won't go. Beyond the arc for 3. That no good, off the mark.
They had so much success in the first half knocking down the three-point shot. That's not the case so far in the second. Try to play inside out. Maybe attack the rim. See the ball go in first.
Knight into the front court. Up by 3. LeBron into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To P.J. Tucker. Shot from the lane won't go. Another follow. Stays out. To James. Here comes the screen. James. Oh, a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
Number 3, Chris Paul. And number 7, Carmelo Anthony.
Paul to Harden. JaVale McGee sends it away. Incredible. 6 tonight.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Houston takes over. Harden. Capella down low. Clint Capella. He's now 4 for 6.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. He's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Here's LeBron for 2. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going up.
Harden in possession. Leads 1. Can't miss those. To James. JaVale McGee knocked loose. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Tucker, the pass taken away by the Lakers.
Turnovers like that at this point of the game are daggers. You can't afford to have empty possessions in the final 2 minutes.
Anthony to Paul. Lets it fly from long range. Now that's a contest. Brandon Ingram snatching it out of the air. Incredible. 6 tonight.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
James. 4-3. Rebounded by Capella. Oh, and into the front court. Leads just a... Oh, he got there!
That's great hustle getting back on D.
To James. From long range. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Capella to Anthony. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Carmelo Anthony. Zero hesitation as he knocks down the three. Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a two-possession game.
Section 121 and raise your bid. Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. James cleans it up. It's rejected by Tucker.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more pressure.
It's the Rockets who are victorious as they win this one by 4. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Rockets won this game after a close finish. The defense in this matchup was outstanding. When they weren't blocking shots, they were making steals, and it all came together for a terrific win. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Houston Rockets. The Lakers are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss. Sure, it's great they shot so well from 3, but none of that really matters when your team has one more loss to show for it. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game track. Three-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired.
Player of the game.
Carmelo Anthony put up the kind of points that made him an easy choice for this award. He couldn't be stopped. And when he realized he was in his zone, he just took it to another level.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.